Thank you, Mother, Father, God. Thank you, Archangels and Ascended Masters, for the perfect grace, perfect clarity, and perfect peace that's here for each of us right now. Thank you to the angelic realm, the elemental realm, our ancestors, spirit guides, animal guides, and guardian angels. We thank you for the wonderful peace and security that is here. If we could notice Lady Liberty, like the Statue of Liberty, and not just being for the United States or for New York, if we could notice Lady Liberty shining her lamp on the world and holding that light high. And if we could notice everything having a warm illumination, a peaceful illumination, and if we could notice what it's like as conscious people, as spiritual people, as people who care, who are invested in the highest good, who care about other people and are here to make things better. If we could notice that warm illumination reaching you, that our intentions are lit, that there is warmth in gathering, there's warmth in care, there's warmth in free will and powerful words. Just notice that warm illumination and the height of that illumination going around the world. Let's very simply notice everything being illuminated, the path to freedom, words being illuminated, diplomacy, peace, choices being made, terrified men in offices, having their hearts filled with things besides domination and aggression, and noticing relief for all. And with this clarity and with this warmth, we celebrate the angels and welcome the angels intervening in anything we might call a war or a conflict, intervening in anyone who has access to weapons or controls weapons, for people with weapons in their hands, and we let a different choice be made. And that choice is peace and open-heartedness and connectivity. And we celebrate all of this right now. So we put forward those intentions of changes of choices and illumination. We allow right now for where we all are personally, to let Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Metatron stand at our sides and to bring peace to all of our systems, including our nervous system. There to be an extension of goodwill toward everyone we are aware of, friends who might be having a PTSD response, all animals, everyone we know, everyone we're connected with, any personal triggers that might be present for ancestral trauma based on war, domination, invasion, the threat of violence, the activity of violence. We'll just notice what's happening with us, including just energy. Indeed, reckoning with the disturbance and the force. If we could just breathe in and let, with the sturdiness of Archangel Gabriel, who might be on your left, and Archangel Metatron, who might be on your right, if we could just very simply, lovingly notice the two archangels' presence and them bringing balance. Balance left and right. If we could feel them focusing on your physical heart and etheric heart, bringing balance to your heart. Left and right balance, front and back balance, top and bottom balance. And if we could just breathe into your heart being your own. And if we can notice a really kind hand, which might be a nurturing hand from one of the archangels or from a Mother Mary or from a Kuan Yin. Let's notice a really kind, nurturing hand covering your eyes and breathing soothing energy to your vision, both your physical vision and your etheric vision, including your intuition. And this is not about averting your eyes, it's about bringing relief to your eyes. And if we could feel that nurturing hand and perhaps the warmth of that hand. Let's just very simply let the mechanism of our vision be relaxed. And if we can let the nurturing energy of this hand go into your cells, your DNA, including what is stored or delivered from your ancestry, from your past lives, if we could bring peace and calm to all those systems, including your nervous system, that might be impacted or influenced by the presence of war in our lives right now. So we'll just notice the effect of what's happening now, there being a soothing to that effect. Any fight or flight or freeze response being relaxed. So we're not ignoring, we're very simply allowing a healing to happen. So we have more freedom, more room, more bandwidth, more energy to thrive and survive as sensitive people in this time, and also to, with great strength, to help. So if we could feel the angels and guides working with a sequence here. So we'll just breathe in and let that healing happen. Soothing any reaction and creating a space for response, intention, and positive action. And we'll notice as a statement of truth and not as a less than state of being or experience, let's notice that we're safe. And it's safe for us in our safety to pray, to intend, to hold space, to advocate. So we'll just breathe into the soothing that is here, to the action and activity of peace, and for something brand new happening right now. So if we could just deeply breathe in and just notice the illumination of Lady Liberty coming to you with that warmth, and that illumination moving through and highlighting every single strand of DNA, every single cell, and letting that warm illumination come into your nervous system, being on your skin. And we'll just notice that nurturing warm hand on your eyes, moving in to soothe and heal all of your senses, including hearing. Wonderful. If we could notice something, if we could notice Gabriel and Metatron multiplying themselves by 100, if we could notice there being one Metatron and one Gabriel staying with you and the other 99 springing into action, going to the other room where you are, perhaps going to a care facility, going to hospitals, going to animal shelters, going to war zones, going to offices of diplomacy, going to dictators' offices, going to offices of influence, including where the President of the United States is right now. Let's just notice that influence being influenced. Let's notice the words of peace, the light of liberty, the warm glow reaching everyone, anyone in peril, anyone who's scared, being comforted, a ceasing of violence, an increase of diplomacy, great decisions being made, including the end of all war. So with all those actions from Gabriel and Metatron springing into action 100-fold, we could just very simply notice your body being cared for right now, the balance that is here, your senses being nurtured, great good happening. And in this space of liberty and peace, in this space of healing and health, in this space of love, let's very simply just feel the warmth of the care that's here for you. And from this space of receptivity, we'll speak a few words out loud. We could just breathe in. And very gently, we'll just say our own names out loud. I am Mark. And we'll say out loud, I choose peace. I choose peace for all. I celebrate all of life experiencing peace. I'm grateful for peace existing on the planet. And I welcome even more peace. I celebrate peace being fully present in Ukraine. I celebrate peace being embraced by everyone with weapons. I choose to not be afraid. I feel the power of liberty. And the warm glow of liberty. I am free. And I choose peace. Thank you, angels, for protecting all people. Thank you, angels, for protecting all animals. Thank you, angels, for healing everyone. Thank you. I want to say one more thing, which is like taking the needle off of an old record. If we could say out loud, I release the need for emergency. I'm safe right now. Thank you. Wonderful. If we could just take a new breath, and whether you feel this, see it, hear it, or know it, if you could just notice the energy around you, especially behind you, being peaceful. And there being this 360 radius of peace around you. And perhaps especially in the back of the skull, that we could feel that. Perhaps in spaces where we might feel vulnerable. Our spines, center of our backs, our back sides, back of the head. We can notice those spaces being held. Those spaces being occupied with love, peace, and harmony. And we'll notice all the good that is here, all the peace that is here, all the harmony that is here. And we very simply notice this nurturing, warm hand being complete with the healing. We'll notice our vision being refreshed. It's safe for us to see visions of peace, of flags being honored, in the space of evolution as humans where we eventually don't need flags. And we allow the integration of oneness to be firmly on the table right now and celebrated. And to Gabriel, Metatron, and the source of the warm, nurturing hand, we'll say out loud, thank you. And thank you, Mother, Father, God. Thank you, Archangels and Ascended Masters, for perfect peace, perfect grace, and perfect love that is here for each of us right now. Thank you to the angelic realm, the elemental realm, our ancestors, spirit guides, animal guides, and guardian angels. We thank you for this opportunity for peace, harmony, and joy. And we celebrate relaxation. We celebrate the opportunity for everyone to relax, including terrified dictators, including people being threatened, including people having a response or reaction to news. We let everyone have the opportunity to relax, and we celebrate that opportunity. And we let the highest good happen, including for animals. And we celebrate peace, and we quite simply and lovingly and peacefully ask for this or something better right now in all directions of time. And so it is.